You're tuned into the Believe in Bengals show with Solomon Wilcots and Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Believe in Bengal podcast, delivered by 828 Logistics here on Valley Sports, Ohio. He is Adam Pac-Man Jones. I'm Solomon Wilcots, and today, Adam, it's a clash of the Titans this week, week 17. Cincinnati Bengals, the Buffalo Bills. These are two of the top teams in the AFC. The Buffalo Bills, they've won 6 in a row. The Bengals have won 7 in a row. And, man, this is going to be for all the marbles. Two great quarterbacks in this one. So help us to understand why this game is most important for both teams involved on Monday night.
Well, this is one of them games right here that can maybe get you a bye, Solly. This game is very important because it's going to rank which 1 through whatever it is, 7. And so if we win this game, we got a great chance of getting the bye if we finish out strong, and vice versa. If they win the game, they got a great chance of getting the bye. But this exciting, man. We've been waiting for this, and we've had a tough schedule. I think our schedule was a little bit tougher than theirs this last run, what we went on. But two unbelievable teams, two great quarterbacks, and both of them haven't lost in 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6 weeks. Both of them have continued to win. The Bengals have the longest winning streak, having won 7 in a row. For me, this obviously is the number 1 seed in the AFC, the Bills. Right now, the Bengals have the number 3 seed. To me, this is the most important for a number of reasons. Listen, the Bengals got to continue to stack wins as they get ready to play the Ravens in the final game. We got to win the division title. So that's first things first. You got to knock that out. This game helps us to do that. Secondly, if these two teams have to meet again in the playoffs, I'd rather the Bengals be playing at Paycor Stadium right here in Cincinnati. And there's a strong chance these two teams can meet again in the AFC Championship game. There's a strong chance they can meet again in the postseason somewhere along the way. And I would rather that game be here and not in Buffalo. You played in Buffalo in December, January. I played in Buffalo December, January. That's a different game, bro. So, we'd rather, if we got to play them again, we'd rather do that here.
We definitely don't want to play them in Buffalo if we can control that. I don't know I know you've seen the game, Solid. When they were throwing them snowballs, oh my God, I would have been up in the crowd.
Hey, man. Hey, it's real.
Yeah, but this is gonna be a good task for us. Lee Frazier, who's the defensive coordinator. Did I say that right? Frazier is the defensive coordinator of Buffalo Bills. Have been doing a great job on the line, 16.7 points a game. I don't see that coming this week. I think we have 3 of the most explosive guys in the NFL right now. And our quarterback, he is just coming off like a dart. I mean, like these last couple of games, he's throwing darts. I'm sorry. I like the Bills. I should say that. But I love the Cincinnati Bengals. And if you look at the quarterback position, I think we have a better all-around quarterback. I know Josh is unbelievable with throwing the ball out of the pocket, but the stuff that our quarterback do in the pocket is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Spectacular.
So, well, let's go ahead and compare the quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the day, the way that the numbers look, Josh Allen leads the NFL, all quarterbacks on deep balls of 20 yards or more. He's got more passing yards on balls going 20 yards or more down the field. He leads all quarterbacks in that category. Now, Joe Burrow leads all quarterbacks with 18 touchdown passes of 20 yards or more. So we're talking about 2 of the best quarterbacks when it comes to attacking down the field with the deep ball. Now, that to me, that's big time. It tells you, I think, what kind of game we're going to get. You have 2 of the top scoring offenses in the National Football League. The Bills are the 4th ranked scoring offense, averaging 28 points a game. The Bengals rank 6th, scoring 26 points a game. So, look, the defenses are going to have to be on it. But more importantly, our quarterbacks, right, are going to have to be on top of their game. These guys, they've been eyeing each other, seems like, all year, and it seems like a collision course between the Bills offense and the Bengals offense. And on Monday night, we're going to get a shootout.
Yes, I can't wait to see it too. And the numbers are are pretty similar too. I know, to me, Josh had a little bit more chance to develop than Joe. It took Josh a whole year to get going. Joe came in off the back. We knew he was special, even though it didn't go the right way. We knew he was special. Mm-hmm. But if you look at all of the numbers when you compare to these guys, it's close, Solly. Only like Josh Allen have played way more games than Joe Burrow.
He's 2 years older. He's been in the league for 2 years more than Joe. Joe's just a quick accelerator to being one of the top level quarterbacks. It's taken Josh a while to get here, 2 years to get here, but he's there. You know, both of these guys rank, I would say, top 5 in the NFL. In fact, PFF has Joe Burrow as the highest graded quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, Josh Allen is rated 6th of all the quarterbacks in the NFL.
Like you said, he is 2 years old. I was looking at the numbers. Joe Burrow played 41 games. Josh done played 76 games. The completion ratio is 1,000 for Joe. Even now, Josh have played more games. Now I just said that. 1,500 for Josh Allen. This is what I like. The completion ratio, the completion percentage. Joe Burrow has 68.5. Josh has 62.5. So if you're looking at these guys, you know, Joe Burrow took off a little faster. Josh Allen numbers were nowhere near as good as Joe Burrow number at this time. So when you go back and look at that and compare these guys, only difference I see is Josh Allen, he likes to throw the ball out the pocket. He's not really a guy that's going to sit and do a 3-step drop and just stay in the pocket. Most of his big plays are coming from extending the play, a guy getting off a route, going down the field, or an over deep route. So it's close, but to me, it's a no-brainer that Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Josh Allen was at that time. And right now, today, I think he's a better quarterback too.
Yeah, and it's really about right now, right? Both guys have taken 2 different paths to get here. But if you're at the mountaintop maybe 2 years before me, and then we meet 3 years from now, as long as I'm at the mountaintop, we're both there. And that's where both these guys are. I think where they are both separated, here's a couple of things to look at, right? Josh Allen turns the ball over at a much higher rate than Joe Burrow. He's got 29 turnover-worthy plays compared to 14 for Joe Burrow. Now, you say, well, what is a turnover-worthy play? That means I might throw it as a quarterback. I might throw the ball to the DB, but he dropped it.
Right.
No, it won't show up in the interception category, but it's a turnover-worthy play. It kind of tells you that you put the ball in harm's way more than the other guy, and that's what's, I think, separating them right now. Josh Allen has had 7 fumbles. We'll get to that in a moment. But when you look at interceptions, 13 total for Josh Allen, 12 for Joe Burrow. But the turnover-worthy plays, you're talking about 14 more turnover-worthy plays for Josh Allen than Joe Burrow. Here's another thing that separates. Josh Allen is not only the Bills' leading passer, he's their leading rusher. This dude leads all quarterbacks with the 3rd most rushing yards. He leads the team with 700 yards rushing, and he's gotten the ball into the end zone considerably more times in terms of, running and throwing. But he's had 7 fumbles toting the rock. And that's why I think the Bengals defense got to treat him like a running back. He don't have special protection when he go to run the ball. You get to blast him just like he was Derrick Henry. If he wants to act like Derrick Henry, then we're going to treat him like Derrick Henry.
And I'm quite sure Lou got a plan for all of that. You know what I mean? This is going to be a good game, Solid. I think it's going to come down maybe a field goal. I think Evan McPherson get out the slump and get us through this one. He been going through a little slump. We all know it happens, and people don't realize when it's cold and the wind blowing, and both kickers are missing. That means something is going on. It ain't just like the man just out here missing kicks.
The coach said it ain't had nothing to do with the wind. Now that's what the coach said. I respect the coach.
Well, it might have something to do with the cold then.
The coach said these missed kicks had nothing to do with the wind. He just wanted us to know that. So Money Mac, Let's get back to doing your thing. Don't worry about it. Focus, head down, knock them through, bro. That's all. It's cool. We got your back. I'm going to give you some of these names. Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Dawson Knox, Cole Beasley back with the Buffalo Bills, and Devin Singletary. These are the players that, has put up some huge numbers on the offensive side of the ball around Josh Allen. So Josh Allen has his complement of guys, and Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Trenton Irwin, Trent Taylor, Hayden Hurst, Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine. Who's got the better group of skilled players around the quarterback, the Bills or the Bengals?
You name it. We got Josh, Joe. You name it. No, I'm just joking. We have a lot of weapons, Ollie. You just named all of them. I will say they have a great cast over there. I don't want to say great. They have a really, 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 really good cast over there. Especially with the receiver groups, what they've been doing this year. Isaiah McKenzie, I had a chance to play with him when we was in Denver. Good guy, real fast.
Got some speed. Yeah, he got speed.
Hey, he can run. I'll tell you that now. He can run. I had a chance to guard him every day, and I just tell his little ass, slow down. Please slow down, bro. We're in practice. You're on the scout team. Slow down.
You know what he was saying? That's Adam Jones. I'm getting ready to work him. If I can work him, I can work all of them. He going to tell me to slow down. He getting his bag. I got to get my bag. That's what he was saying.
And he was. And then, once you catch him one time, like, boom. You know what I mean? When he hit the ball or jam him at the line, then it's like it's a mutual respect after that part. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
But they do have they have a good cast over there, and they can stretch the field. But I think we have a better cast. I think we have 5, 6, 7 guys that can go on start on any team right now. Our tight end, all 3 of our receivers, both of our running backs. What's the wide receiver that's been picking it up lately? Solly, who you like?
Trenton Irwin.
Trenton Irwin. Like we got a deep cast, and it shows because when we've been not healthy, guess what? Somebody steps in and make a play. So I think our cast is better. It's good that we playing at home. I think the environment has a lot to do with the turnout of this game.
I do agree with that, and we have such a young group around our top 3 receivers that being at home, our guys tend to perform a little bit better for the full 4-quarter length of the game. Now, PFF, who tracks all the data, all the metrics, and measures the production of just the wide receivers, tight ends, running back group in the receiving game, and the Cincinnati Bengals have the 4th rated group in the NFL. That's when you combine the production of the tight end, running back, and wide receivers. The Bills group, they rank 14th overall. So clearly our guys are more productive. And here are just a few of the numbers, few of the metrics. The Bengals wide receivers, tight end, running back group ranked 3rd overall, 393 receptions. The Bills group ranked 10th. Our group, the Bengals, rank 5th in terms of overall receptions, or receiving yards, where their group ranks 23rd. Wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. And then when it comes to overall touchdowns, because you and I both know that's all that matters. Who gets the ball into the end zone more? That's where it's close. Cincinnati Bengals wide receivers, running back, tight ends ranked 2nd overall in the NFL with 34 touchdowns. The Bills ranked 3rd with 32. So when I name off those names for the Bills guys and our guys, it's really close. We have, across many metrics, there's some distance. But when it comes to just scoring the ball, man, we've got 34, they got 32. So it's going to be really important. Got to make some people miss. Got to protect the quarterback, make people miss in space. And you got to take it to the house because they know how to get it into the end zone as well as our guys.
I think what's going to hurt the Bills later on down the run is the run game. Everything look cool, squeaky clean now. But come the beginning of January when we have these snow blizzards and all this stuff, because they gonna probably play the first couple games at home. If right now it look like anyway, because they'll win their division. They got to get a running game going if they want to be successful. I just don't think that they can come out and flat out and just throw the ball like that when it get cold. You can't do that. I know what you're saying, so I'm same thing with us. And there's no way that you can come out, run the ball 70 times and throw the ball 10 times.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm sharing a brain with you. But this is where people underestimate the Buffalo Bills. And of course, I'm pulling for the Bengals this game. When I recite these
Josh
numbers,
Allen is the running back.
Here's the thing. They rank 8th. They're a top 10 rushing offense.
Because of him.
And they average 142 rush yards a game. It don't matter. They get it how they get it. That's like when we throw the ball. It don't matter that most of it might go to Jamar Chaser. Most of it might go to T. Higgins. It don't. From week to week, you and I know it don't matter. They have a special offense like, say, the Baltimore Ravens. They run quarterback design runs. But unlike the Baltimore Ravens, they can throw the rock. So they're just as dangerous as the Ravens in the run game, using the quarterback to run it. This dude's like 6'5", 250. And he looking to truck dudes. And at the end of the day, he can sling it. So that makes them, I think, formidable. There's a reason why they're the number 1 seed in the AFC, having won 12 games out of 15 so far this season. Their run game is to be respected. They will run the ball differently than the Tennessee Titans. They will run the ball differently than the Cleveland Browns with a Nick Chubb or a Derrick Henry. When the quarterback runs the ball, and I'm just helping our fans out here, what happens is you have more blockers for the ball carrier. When the runner is running the ball, when the quarterback hands it off, he just sits back and look, and you'll have maybe 7 to block 7. When the quarterback runs the ball, now you have 8 to block 7. And he don't have a defender to account for the quarterback. That's what makes them much more of a dangerous weapon running the ball. And I think that's what's really important to pay attention to.
I agree with that fact, but it ain't happening. I don't see him coming in here and
you ain't gave me a plan. You ain't gave me a plan.
We know what the plan is. Lou always got the plan.
You're giving me. I'm hoping that ain't gonna happen. Hope
let me ask you,
no games, man.
What quarterback have came in here and got 100 yards on us?
Bro, you ain't played Josh Allen yet. Don't give me that.
Josh Allen is not a run. Like Josh Allen does not scare me running the ball.
Give me a plan.
Josh Allen do not scare me running the ball.
Adam Jones, give me a plan. You ain't told me how you gonna stop him. You want me to tell? I'm not worried about the run game.
All right. This is how I would stop the Buffalo Bills. I would play coverage.
Thank you.
And make him beat us running the ball. I don't care about him running the ball. Run the ball. That ain't gonna beat us.
See, you know what, Bengals fans? I thought Adam Jones was gonna give y'all some football. He giving y'all a hope and a prayer. A hope and a prayer ain't never won no game. A hope and a prayer ain't winning no game. I hope we can stop him. I ain't worried about him.
I'm not worried about the run game.
I ain't gonna worry about him. I don't know how we gonna stop
play
him.
Coverage. We're gonna play coverage and make him beat us throwing the ball out of the pocket. Hey. Make him beat us out the pocket.
Adam Jones, who has the better defense? Cincinnati Bengals or the Buffalo Bills?
Right now, Buffalo has the better defense, I would say. I think they rank in the top 5 or 6, but I think we have a better front. They're good in the back end. I think with missing Von Miller is a big piece to the defense. The way Reader is playing right now and our front, I like our front better, but I think they have a better defense because of the back end. They got experience back there, and those guys are playing really good right now. Only allowing 16 points. When you're only allowing 16 points a game, you got a chance to win every game.
Well, they're allowing 16 points a game. They rank 2nd in scoring defense in the NFL. We rank We rank right there at number 9. We're allowing 19 points a game. Very close, but think about from 16 to 19. That's a nice little spread. That's a field goal or two. And so at the end of the day, they are very good. They rank over the last 3 to 5 years, they've ranked top 5 in scoring defense. This is not a Johnny-come-lately defense. Sean McDermott is a former defensive coordinator and came up through the Andy Reid system with the Philadelphia Eagles. And Jimmy Johnson and Les Frazier came up through that same system, having played for Jimmy Johnson and with the Chicago Bears. So their defense is phenomenal. Their secondary is phenomenal as well. Here's the thing. They rank 6th in the NFL with 39 sacks. We rank 29 in the NFL with 24 sacks. So at the end of the day, they get to the quarterback in terms of getting sacks more than we do. But guess who has more hits on the quarterback? We lead the league with 70 hits on the quarterback. So at the end of the day, look, we can get some pressure on the quarterback. They can get pressure on the quarterback. So I like our group. There's no doubt. They have a really good young group with Boogie Basham and Ed Oliver. They got some young guys who can bring it. It's going to be fun. But their guy is a big mobile quarterback. So when we get to him, we got to get him on the ground. Here's the one thing I like about our defense. Our defense, man, they're relentless. We're going to be without Sam Hubbard. But we got Trey Hendrickson back. And the energy that our guys bring, that's why we end up with more hits on the quarterback than they do. They may get the sacks, but I'd rather have hits because hits lead to picks. And so when it comes to interceptions, they've got 12 on the year, we got 11. So they have a good secondary, we have a good secondary. What do you see in their group on the back end when it comes to their pass coverage?
They haven't given up too many deep balls. And and I know once you don't give up the deep ball as a secondary unit, that helps tremendously in the game. I think we've given up a couple of more deep balls than they have. Like last week, we gave up too many, the 50-50 balls. Like you said, we got to get those balls down. I haven't seen but 1 week where the Bills have gave up, multiple deep balls. So that's the biggest thing I see in the difference in the secondary, are not allowing the explosive plays.
It's a real good thing. When we have you factor in the linebackers in coverage, like their secondary rate's really high and our secondary rate's really high. But when you add the linebackers into the coverage, their production goes down.
Yep.
So when you count their linebackers within the coverage, they're giving up a higher percentage of first down and touchdowns, that percentage. We give up a lower percentage. Our linebackers in coverage are phenomenal. Now, they've got 2 really good ones, I think. But I'll take our guys in pass coverage and in terms of Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt. When you factor them into the coverage, I think we have a more complete group on the back end. And I think offensively, just talking about the matchups, I like our running backs against their linebackers any day. I think our linebackers can cover their running backs right now, and with no problem. But I don't think their linebackers can cover our running backs.
I totally agree with you. I'm going to run it back one time because you were talking about how good Josh Allen is running the ball. He averaged 46.8 yards a game. Who gives a damn about 46.8 yards?
By himself.
Who cares?
Okay, let me ask
you. Who cares?
See, you got to understand how to read these numbers. If Joe Burrow,
who cares?
If Joe Burrow got out of the pocket and scrambled for about 50.
Joe Burrow is not the leading rusher.
Are you going to let me finish? Because I haven't cut you off. If Joe Burrow scrambled for 50 yards a game, I'm telling you right now, we're winning a lot of games.
If we coulda, woulda.
I'll take those numbers. No, but he is doing it. Their guy is not if we coulda, woulda.
He's not scrambling for that. Some of those plays are design runs.
That's the
But
point.
what I'm telling you is, for a guy to have design runs and only averaging 46 yards
a
game, that don't scare me.
Look, It don't have to scare you.
I'm just telling you my opinion. So
No,
that's my opinion.
Of course it's your opinion. And nobody is trying to scare you. Hopefully you don't scare that easy. So that's not the object here. The point is we're talking about both teams to understand how to defend them. That's what you haven't told me.
That's nothing to defend. 46 yards. Like,
okay.
we already know.
All right, but that's why they won more games than anybody else, right? That's the reason why they have scored more points than a lot of teams. So that's why they're the number one seed in the AFC.
Not because of the run game.
It's because of Josh Allen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's because, and it's his full game. You can't take that away from him. Adam Pac-Man Jones, tell the people who wins and why. And don't tell them you don't care. Just tell them who wins and why.
I think the Bengals win because it's a home game. I think we have an extra man on the field, which is the crowd. We need the 12th man this week, people. We need everybody in Cincinnati to be at the game. I ain't talking about on time. We need to be 2 hours early. Get your beers and your mimosas, whatever you need, because it's going to be a little cold. But we need y'all. We need the support and everything. I think the Bengals win this game because of McPherson. Evan is going to figure out. I just truly think it's his time. You know, he had an unbelievable year last year. This year, he started off, then we went through something with the long snapper, this and that. He is the guy, Solly. I think he is the guy that's going to kick one from about 55 yards. We're going to win this game.
I'm going to tell you why we're going to win this game. Bengals got couple of secret weapons on defense. So we've been trying to tell people this all season long. I think we have such a diversified skill set of players who are multiple. And every now and then you run against a team that's got unique talent. And you need a unique talent to be able to defend against it. I believe Josh Allen is a unique talent. This dude goes about 6'5", 250 pounds, and can run and he can sling it. He's a bigger body Deshaun Watson with Deshaun Watson on top of this game. There's nobody his size who can run it and throw it as a combo at the quarterback position like he can. If Lamar Jackson can throw it like this, woo, we'd be like, oh my goodness. But this guy brings that to the table. Josh Allen, I'm going to tell you something, man. If you think you're going to go running through the Bengals defense, you better watch out for Jermaine Pratt. Because this dude is strong. He'll hurt you. And when quarterbacks decide they want to be a running back, we got to start treating them like a running back. We ain't taking you down politely. We don't have to, you don't get to slide when you are a running back, okay? So there ain't no special protection. We get to light you up. And Jermaine Pratt is a strong cat.
That's a real man.
He can hurt you. And I really believe our ultimate weapon also is a guy like Trey Flowers. He's got the speed and the size to be a spy in our defensive package for someone like Josh Allen. We need somebody who's fast enough to track him down, but big enough to take him down. We have at least 2 or 3 players in our defensive unit that I think we could devise a spy package, a late rusher to the mix to really stay close and lay hands on Josh Allen. And that's how the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win. And that's why we're going to win.
And we're going to double Diggs off the bus. He's getting doubled from the time he walk off the bus to the time he get back on the bus. I know Lou is going to make somebody else beat us besides Diggs.
Hey, Adam Jones, you got any more coverage plays in you? Can you play one more game for the Bengals? We might need you this week. Can you play one more game, bro?
No.
You know, you don't have to run. You can just hold them at the line.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up for that. Playing cover 2 solid. I can do that now.
Jam your hope. Because we're going to need some help against Stephon Diggs.
Yes, we are.
You hear that? You hear that dog barking? Roof. That's Stephon Diggs because he's a dog. So we need to be ready for that. Hey, Adam, great show today, man. Appreciate you. Had some fun doing it. There's no doubt about it. Everyone, thank you for joining us on the Believe in Bengal podcast, delivered by 828 Logistics. We'll see you next time right here on Bally Sports, Ohio.